It's another day of making video consistently. I uploaded so many videos. I think I uploaded nearly 9 videos yesterday, but hardly 3 videos weren't uploaded. I checked in today, but three of the videos weren't uploaded, and I don't know what's the problem. It seems like it was already gone. The uploading process was already gone, but it's still saying it 38 minutes left, and I don't know what's happening with those videos. I hope it will get uploaded today. I'll try to keep the YouTube open today up when I sleep. Anyway, let's go through my day. Today I was supposed to have work in the other place, but I woke up, but I slept. I didn't go in there, and after I woke up I was so afraid. Like, I didn't want to reply that text at all, and I didn't even want to check what they're gonna tell me, what they're gonna say to me. I didn't want to check at all, but it was my fault. It was my own mistake. I should have said them that I didn't want to work with you, but I wanted to earn just a little bit money as well. That's why I didn't say anything. But truth to be told, I'm not gonna work with them anymore. And yeah, tomorrow as well, I had the meeting app, which I forgot. But I got shift from another place, and they were going to give me until 12 o'clock, which is very, very good, because from 12 to 1 I have interview and a meeting, and from after 2 o'clock I have work. So it was things actually pretty worked out, I can say, but I did a wrong thing to them, and for that I have to be sorry, because it's my fault. I wasn't professional enough. That thing I need to work out, because this thing is affecting my professionalism, and part of it is coming from procrastination as well, and part of it is coming because I'm not interested in working in a cafe, or I'm not passionate, or maybe it's just me juggling with my habit and stuff. After that I woke up. I was sleeping around, might be 1.5 hours. I was just sleeping around. Usually I used to do all of the things that I was supposed to do, like brushing my teeth, waking up and getting fresh. I usually used to do at the end of the time. Suppose, let's say, I used to do before going to the work, exactly before going to the work, which used to make me sometimes late and stuff, and I never used to have the time that I needed to get ready. But I'm happy that I was able to wake up at the right time, although there were lots of things going through my head. Like, first of all, one of the things that is, I decided that I won't be thinking about anyone else or anything other than myself before 12 p.m. and nine a.m. I woke up because of the text that I saw from her, and I should have just ignored the text, but I actually went in WhatsApp and checked it, what she was saying, and because of that I had to reply. And after that she didn't text back, which made things easier, and I replied to the texts which were related to the room, and I had to do that because I need room. What's happening? Oh, he's in accident. Shit. A big accident. Holy shit. very big accident. And where was I? Oh yeah. And juggling, like, should I text or should I not? And till 12 p.m. usually I used to go, when I used to think, I used to get lost in thought, but because I'm somewhat aware of myself and I have been thinking of myself, I want to develop myself, and because of those kind of thinking, it was keeping me grounded, which I was really happy about. And all this uneasiness, all this uncomfortableness, all these things that I'm being aware of in this moment, I was really skeptical, and I was confused, like, why I am getting so much stressed about things that is not in my control, that it's just making me stressed out. And I was wondering why I'm thinking about this kind of thing too much. And before I get the answer, I had to go to the work, and then I went to the job. And after I went to the job as well, I was thinking about too many things that never needed my attention. Stuff which I should have just ignored. But I started working. I was pretty outgoing. I was feeling a bit more confident, and I was comfortable around anyone and speaking with anyone. I was just comfortable with each and everything. I wasn't feeling awkward or feeling an outsider. Nothing like that. And then I went to the loop of overthinking again. I was thinking something, I was coming back again, and back and forth. But it was giving me a lot of stress, and I didn't even know why I'm stressing so much. And that made me realize that I am out of addiction. I am out of my trigger for 3 to 4, nearly 4 weeks now. And usually I used to last like 2 weeks, and I used to fall sometimes 1 week, sometimes 2 days, sometimes 1 day, or there are only 2 to 3 times in this whole 3 years that I have lasted 4 weeks. And I realized on those 4 weeks, when I used to do before as well, on those times when I was fighting with my triggers, before I used to get down, before I used to get lost, I always used to have this kind of thought, used to have this kind of overthinking, used to doubt myself, used to have fear. On the 3rd week, I used to be aware of these fears and doubts in myself. And that made me realize that whatever the doubts I am having today, whatever the thoughts that I was having today, whatever the fear, the uneasiness, the uncomfortableness, all this kind of thing was coming from the trigger or the need of dopamine in my head. And that made me realize that this is not the time to give up. And all of this, and I realized all of these, the thoughts that I was having in my head, the thoughts that was going through my head, all of these were coming from one thing, and that is my insecurities. And I've been doing lots of things to get down my insecurity, to get down that voice. And now I'm out of that triggers. That voice is becoming louder and louder and louder in my head, and that is what making me stressed out. And that's when I realized that this is not the time to give up. This is not the time to give up on myself. I have to fight against this voice. I have to fight against these demons or whatever I call in my head, and I have to win against that. And the most important thing that I need to win against is my own desire and my own lust. The only way I can grow, the only way I can be me, the only way I can overcome each and every situation is winning all these battles head on. And that's what I decided. Yesterday I was having a lot of triggers as well, and today as well I was having a lot of triggers. Yesterday I was this close to fall against that trigger, but I didn't give up. I slept after that. And today as well, in the morning I was having a lot of triggers, but I was able to control all these triggers. And this is the thing that I'm proud of. And all these insecurities that I was having in myself, to be aware of that is one thing, and by not stressing out against that trigger, I feel like I'm really growing. And these were the realization that I was having today. The most important realization that I was having today is of my insecurities and my triggers, and this kind of thing I'm really happy about, that I was able to realize this kind of thing. And that's all. I'm pretty happy about the day, however it was going. I'm happy about the day. Some things didn't work out, some things work out, but I'm focusing on keeping the things that is in my control only, and rest of the things I'm really happy about it. And so I thank Jesus for this day. I thank universe for this realization, this awareness that I'm having. I'm grateful to live another day. I'm grateful to see this beautiness again, this heaven again. I'm grateful to live another day, to be able to see another day. I'm really grateful, and to be able to experience all these emotions and all these joys. I'm really grateful for this. And these emotions, these experiences will make me grow, and I'm just grateful for all this kind of thing. And that's all. I don't know how it will turn out tomorrow, but see you tomorrow. Bye.